that goes into OT and not. And John is also just so comfortable on the Cypher role in general. Why not, right?
NRG on the attack. Knife hitting back sight. And B is littered with Cypher utility. Oh, John staying alive though. There's the trip. The dart too, but they're gonna get away unscathed.
It's the classic Sentinel's blueprint. Play retake on the Cypher side.
And that's just gonna make for a chaotic attempt.
Yeah.
Add a retake, a 5v5. Crashies is taking a little bit of damage. Ethan has 2.
I like this from Crashies, but it looks like Saucy is aware.
Those two
could be this late B main flank.
Yeah, those two are just gonna sit side by side while the rest of the fight ensues on B. They're all huddled up. It's so close, and there it is. It's a 2 for 2. Finally, things starting to crumble, but Ethan trying to keep him back, trying to hold the line. Saucy from up top disposes of him. They know it's just more, but the clip runs dry.
No way!
Oh, that was so close. What a start.
It comes down to just ammo. Not having enough. He dinked him so early on. It's a miracle.
That he stayed alive that long, yeah.
Saucy just in the Matrix in that moment. Oh, it looked like he already wanted to invest into the Odin, but changes his mind. And I like this from Zekin. Bringing the Outlaw into play here. First one of the series. And what a better spot to be at than here on Heaven at A. Just free kills if A main is not smoked.
And they've got to know there's a lot of pressure here. Tens and Celsius blocking down A. Demon 1 on the other side will not be around for long. And they've got the spike.
And I know I stated earlier that Sentinels was playing with a lot of respect towards Demon 1, but now kind of feel like that narrative might change, especially with Zelsis just challenging him there. He was one-shot headshot to a classic, but takes the fight anyway. Look at this trip. What can you really do?
Yeah, I think at this point, NRG is just trying to get out.
Did he?
Guns out of the hands of their opponents.
I think Marv tapped the door on purpose.
Sounded like it, yeah.
Oh, to open? Wait.
I heard it too, I don't know.
What door did we hear? Maybe not this door. Maybe that might have been the A door. Potentially.
Enemy remaining.
Either way, Vic falls, Marv left alone.
Ooh.
That's one weapon found.
you saw in the player cam. Saucy just laughing about the jump peek that Marv just did. Giving him props. That was a nice shot. I like that. You know, having fun out there, super important, especially to play at a high level. You got to be able to tap into that and enjoy what you're doing. And honestly, when you're in that kind of zone, you play even better.
Oh, he's just
play a little bit loose.
Hang on. I don't know if he's not gonna keep his weapon,
keep
right?
him alive.
That's amazing. Oh. Not feeding him anything.
And now he's regretting dropping that Bulldog. Look at his money.
Wow.
Wow. And like, as a player, I'll speak about it after this replay because these are some nice shots, but as a player, this is something you joke about in scrims. Oh, let's keep him alive, you know?
Yeah.
Keep him alive, his money will be bad. I don't think I've ever seen it actually happen in a match on purpose. They all deliberately hid from Marv there.
Zekin still has the Outlaw. There it is. Once again, besting Demon 1.
Good trade from Ethan, though.
I love what I'm seeing out of Zekin, though, man.
That's a fast KO all. I didn't even realize that Ethan had this online already.
He still has that Outlaw. They've got to know he's back there. There's no way he got out of the sight, but he gets a second with it.
Placing alarm bot.
This is a doable situation, albeit difficult.
And already very costly for NRG. And I think if I'm SEN here, at some point you gotta just make the play. Maybe we don't go for it. Maybe we just ruin the economy altogether.
Well, Zelsis did just got a weapon. Managed to pick up a Spectre. Spotting the first, just a little ahead of the flash. by the narrowest of margins. Now 10's feeling the heat.
He should really just try to get as many as he can before he dies here.
I wondered for a second if NRG were going to be able to keep any.
Yeah. Yeah, they very well could have lost all their weapons if Zelsis and 10's in that scenario decided to just play crossfires. But I've been hyping up the Outlaw so much, and this is the reason why. Even if he doesn't get any of these kills and gets a 140 tag, that makes the round so winnable for anybody. Even a classic, right?
Yeah.
A classic one shot.
That just does so much damage.
I'm very surprised that more people haven't been using it.
Light armor on 4 for the defense. And NRG back to their similar antics from Sunset, a slow, methodical approach to the attack side.
Great shock dart there. Getting crashes off the drone, taking chip damage as well. And there's the info. Demon 1 is in B main. Already Zekin leaning towards that market area, playing anti here. Does he peek off the timing of the Cypher cam? I think he does.
I think so too.
But look at the setup from SEN. They're so ready for the speed up on Cat.
Yeah, and NRG are trying to potentially clear out trips that may be controlling mid. It's often an alarm bot that's there, but given the Cypher pick, the approach is just a tiny bit different.
So important here for NRG to break this cam and get out.
You also got to be careful here if you're Zekin not to overcommit. Not to over-deliver, but he doesn't make any noise. He doesn't get the kill.
Wow.
Or warning shots. But is that going to be enough? Zekin might be in trouble. Yeah, he's dead. He had nowhere to go. The TP back B. Saucy waiting as aggression continues to trample forward. Marv's going to fall. The spam trying to connect onto another, and nothing's found. The site wide open. Zelsis and John have to try to take this back. An attempt at a flood is denied. Crashy's weak. Quiet, his footsteps now pushing forward. Ethan disposing of the IGL on the opposite side.
He woke up.
Yes, he did.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, he did.
That's the Ethan we know. Maybe taking what I said a little too personal, huh?
He heard you. He saw the clips in between maps.
He's like, oh, we need me to shoot? No, I bet.
I mean, if he had gotten that kill on the Demon 1, I think it's such a different setup. But not only was that the problem, but again, Zekin had nowhere he could go.
Yeah, it was really good fundamentals from the side of NRG, because if it was a flash play, anything like that, you had Ethan bottom right of mid, you had Victor bottom left of mid playing anti, like jiggling in and out, right? Holding for Demon 1 to just get contact there. So they kind of had an idea already going into the round that there might be a trap play around that mid area. And honestly, Zekin was lucky to even get out alive at all.
Just pistols for Sentinels. Saucy with his ult.
Yeah, and this is just pretty good IGLing from the side of NRG, but SEN reading into it, understanding that NRG has had that B site for free the last couple of rounds.
I wonder here what they do here if they try to clear out wine. Is that smoke?
That's a really good timing on that smoke.
Yeah, they have to clear it, and that's exactly what Demon 1 does, but the paranoia dissuades for a little bit.
Oh my gosh!
He jumped into it. He jumped into it! They're trying to get something else with these pistols, but it's just so hard. It's so labored. 1 HP. Oh! And he takes the fight anyway. That's Demon 1.
1 HP. That's what the 1 stands for, huh?
30 seconds left.
Things slow down just a little bit, but NRG have so much room.
This is doable for SEN.
Spike planted.
13 HP between Demon 1 and Victor.
2 players at 1 HP. You have a Deagle on the board. Marv, 1-shot headshot to a Ghost. This is very, very doable. And they might get spammed with this dart.
When does he use it?
Does Marv swing off this turret?
Oh, so many options.
Second guessing himself, but it's perfect.
Oh, there's one! The second falls! Vic has 12 HP!
Oh my gosh!
But he does have a gun. Can he hold him back? The first falls! Victor once again trying to do it all on his own. Dancing around Jenny. Saucy tapping. Time is short. He's playing with him. He's bought so much time. What a play from Victor, the Red Bull clutch.
Victor is so cold in these moments where he's just finessing around an object. The last map, it was A site, default. This time it's Jenny on A. His movement is just too good. But Sentinels is feeling really good about that round. Yeah, they invested the Sova ult, but they had a chance at winning that. That was so close.
Eyes up. I mean, 12 HP was the difference maker.
Yeah.
And so we go, NRG with 3 ults on the round. One of them was just used, the Blade Storm online.
Wow.
And it's neutered for just a moment. Delayed by the Blade.
Very interesting change of pace from NRG.
Drop the spike.
And I do wonder if they were going to actually commit there or if the whole plan all along was to fake that A main aggression, but look at how proactive Sentinels are right now. Tyson reclaiming that A main space, going into Wine. That's so much info gathered, but they're not moving on the map, not reading into it. NRG did just enough to keep Sen guessing on this A site. And you know what? That goes into last map's mind games, right? Where NRG would cut noise and still re-hit the same site. That drone should be an indicator, though, that there is a lot of pressure here towards B.
You see some of the mind games already. That shock intended to clear the cam. It was there a couple of rounds ago.
Yeah.
Here.
Should be a free B site here.
Yeah. Demon One not finding any targets.
Oh, what an interesting trip.
But it'll delay and it'll buy some time. Second has an op, and Odin in the hands of Saucy. And another explosive attempt at a 5v5 retake.
Yeah.
On the cards. They're taking their time, though. Wow. Demon One with 1, that's all it is. Zalstis on the trade. Spike continuing to tick away, and Victor's in such a good spot. All he has to do is spam! Tens with a shorty? But there's still so much to do.
No, second whiff.
And time is short. They've got to push forward if they want to take this thing back. Ethan and Vic left alone.
Nice knowing you.
15 HP. There's there any challenge. He ultimately falls. Second is not going to be able to get out.
And honestly, a couple whiff shots there from the side of Sentinels. Specifically Zekin. I think he had a chance to get 2 or 3 op kills into that round, but just not connecting. And this kill was so insane. That just makes you think maybe, you know, maybe we swap the gun of the op to somebody else so Zekin can run in with the rifle and entry.
Sure.
With 10s there, because if he would have been right there, he could have gotten that trade maybe. And that could have opened up the retake. Small things like that change the outcome of the rounds. And this is a very, very old default that we used to see NRG do, I mean, a couple of years ago during chamber meta, getting marved up on this box. If anybody peeks cat, they're dead. He's holding that line down. Now looking deep into mid. Looking for even a jump spot from CT, looking for anything. Oh.
Nicely done. Spotting one.
I like this, though.
There's still so much time in the round, though.
Yeah. Here comes the counter, Jones. Trying to reclaim the info game in mid.
Can Zekin find any value with these blades? It's not set up off of anything. There's not a flash on the other side. This is a duelist on his own. Looking to find a thread to pull on.
Knife doesn't connect on anything close, B main. So the trips will and should stay up.
Zelsis has ult, but he's on the opposite side of the map.
Here comes the
30
blender.
seconds
You're gonna see Sova dart off of contact with these trips and spam coming out.
There's a dart. It's only spotting one, though. Nicely done, but the spam is there. They have to understand. Meanwhile, Zekin with the blades finding one from up top. Had to have gotten high ground, but Demon One pushing forward. Disposing of the opposition. Ult invested. 10 seconds left. They've got to go fast. But you've got to clear out John backside. Oh! Beautifully done.
Time to die. Take a fuss.
Almost a very scary round for Sentinels. Honestly, off of
There.
whiff, like a whiff from Demon One. Even the previous round with the knives, usually in that scenario, we see Demon One get 2-3 in that case. But just not stringing multi-kills together today, it seems, is Demon One. Just getting a lot of one and dones, getting traded out very fast.
It was quiet map 1. Seems to be continuing that here map 2.
But the way that NRG set that round up, Doug, was so clean. Getting that late lurk down in mid. What? What was that?
Talked about him whiffing a few shots in the previous round, not this time.
That was cold.
And he knew. I mean, you go back to the beginning of the round, the crosshair was expecting the jump spot.
I mean,
You should run.
that was for anybody. That could have been anybody from NRG there on the jump spot. They're dead. But who better for Sentinels than to take out Demon One?
Especially in a light buy situation, a rifle in the hands of Victor, but that's it. He's gonna go re-exploring. If he gets a timing mid, he's gonna get both.
Oh, and he hears him running up Cat too, so he will have the time.
Oh, and Marv gets 2! I thought it was gonna be Vic to blow it up, but the classic from Marv is the difference maker for now.
And this is the perfect bait. Oh, but Marv or Victor whiffs.
Time is so short. Time is so short.
These battles are so
What a
insane.
round! Is he gonna keep the op? The spike will do the dirty work for him.
NRG. 5 rounds already.
Marv again playing hero.
Oh my gosh.
That's dirty, bro.
Very accurate flick. But I will say that that jump peak was a little bit too wide out, honestly. You still gotta hit that shot though, but I think most of the time you see players jump spot that.
A little bit tighter.
It's a lot tighter. It's
Yeah.
a lot tighter.
Op still in the hands of Zekin. But that's really it.
Placing swarm grenade.
The rest of the buy is not great.
5 rounds to this half from NRG. It's really good.
Yeah, it's a great attack side.
And a lot of them were towards that B side of the map. I think we've only seen like thrifties on the A side from NRG. Something to note maybe for Sen. The Cypher just so far not getting too much value on the defense side.
And again, silence covers the site. Just quiet
They love this door smoke.
from NRG.
They're gonna
Dude, not
3-2-1 in the smoke.
Yeah, not even a footstep. They're not worried about it. As the spike, excuse me, the smoke goes down, the spike pushes forward. The flash and the dash. Tens is playing in wine, but that's it. John trying to find some value with the classic. That's a big ask.
Oh, they saw that, right?
Start to see some spam come
Player
through
standing.
as the defenses of Sentinels crumble once more. I'd be curious to see how NRG play this because there's plenty of time to hunt this op down if they wanted to.
Yeah, and while they're hunting, and you see on the map, everyone's moving right now. I want to point out that I think NRG had a hard read into this round. I think they understood that Zekin was opping B because they made contact on Cat. Didn't get any op shot baited out or anything like that towards that side of the map. So understanding that these bad guns will be on that A side and just taking their time, waiting for that smoke to go up door, not dying to anybody from sight. And lining things up to condition in the future rounds.
Yeah.
We've seen how much of a menace Marv can be in that garden area, the garden cat area. He kind of owns that spot. Look at Ethan, man. This guy has 14 kills, man.
Yeah,
He's got another ult.
he's had an outrageous half.
I mean,
Nice. So obvious, man.
see?
Haven't done. Upper,
You
upper,
were right,
upper.
I knew it.
Yeah, you were right.
Setup. Having a field day right now is NRG, and it looks like Sen will be taking a timeout. Very wise to do so because this game is just slipping away.
And very quickly, too. I mean, they have found some success with Zekin having the op. They weren't able to carry it over into the next round, but I think they should have enough money to invest it anyway. I think on the other side, if you're NRG, this slow, methodical approach to the attack rounds just continue to cost fits.
Yeah, their game plan is to just try to find out where the op is, where the Cypher is playing. It's very much like the last map that we saw. And
Yeah, that's true.
Hitting the weak side is what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
Especially on the gun rounds. On the last eco round, obviously they walked into a stack, but they were aware of what they were doing. They did not want to walk into the op at that time. So just a masterclass right now from NRG on this attack.
6 of this last 7 rounds. I mean, the rounds have come in bunches.
Mm-hmm.
And given some of the tools they have at their disposal, they could pop very quickly.
Yeah, that's something I want to touch on actually, is how oppressive a KO that is going off, that is popping off can be. This guy has a second ult.
Yeah. With a Hunter's Fury over the top too, man, like, that's a bad day.
It just feels like any round you win, this guy already has an ult up. And if they win with that ult, their economy is already broken and into shambles.
Zelsis as a judge, they're managing their money in such a way to where Zekin can continue to get an op.
Yeah.
There's the challenge.
Oh. Zekin wise to just show an arm there before he peeks out all the way.
Yeah, dancing with death. There's a judge on the other side.
No way!
And just disposed of.
That was such a good peek from Demon One.
It was
Going
just-
wide.
It was effortless. It looked so easy.
Looked like he knew. Peeked it perfectly. And here you go. You get the kill. You cut noise. Again with the smoke on door. I think this is all fake.
Well, just for a second, it looked like...
And it was just enough. There's only Zekin here, and he has to go huge for his team.
He's got the op. At this point, you imagine he's just kind of playing to stay alive.
Oh!
He's got it!
Kill
The
the bomb.
spike's on the other side, but he peeks ahead of it and tries to get a second.
NRG is so smart right now. They're so dialed in.
70 HP, trying to dance around,
Oh, wow.
but he got the job done.
Out.
Spike
there's
is
a
planted. And now things slow down. A 2v2 as you hear the dart soar across the site. Ethan playing in a position to where he can impact things at the end of the round. Leaving Vic to his own devices. That ult's gonna be big. Can Vic keep him back by himself while Ethan starts to move forward? Drops Sassy. John by himself will not deliver. He cannot.
Go by mistake.
NRG look like they're taking this map away with them.
Dude, they're speedrunning their way to split at this point.
And you see the different layers that they have on this map now and why they condition that door smoke. This time opting to fake and go back to the B site, investing the KO as well. And had Ethan not gotten that trade onto 10s who killed Demon 1 there, maybe a faster rotation would come out from the likes of SEN. But they were not able to make it in time. And Zekin just got overwhelmed. Like, he can't deal with everything, right? Omen ult back sight.
Right.
So was running out to trade with Killjoy.
That one way is not kind. But honestly,
I mean,
10s with 2 HP.
yeah. Wow.
It looked like they were trying to set up Zekin on some really aggressive space. B main too.
Out.
I really like the way NRG's just played that map. Or just played this round, this early round. Showing aggression in A main. Showing that there's multiple players there. And that ultimately led Sentinels to try to claim some space at B. Running into a flash play.
Lulled into their death, Celsius with the right click on the flash. Thought he was going to get ahead of things, but 3 members on the other side. And now NRG can push forward.
Look at the mini map. Just like you said. Nobody on this A site. And look at how cautious NRG is still being.
Yeah.
Look, he's clearing everything out. Still committing the
30
utility. They don't
seconds
want to get cheesed right now.
Yeah, they're playing this round by the book.
Man, this is a masterclass.
I mean, Sentinels have already decided to save.
Yeah. And this is a disaster half for the side of Sen.
What adjustments need to be made?
I think it all starts with the mid area of the map. I think when Zekin was able to get those early kills in mid, they were able to actually get something going for themselves in the mid round. But without any mid control or any mid re-clear, SEN is just not able to hold these hits or anything.
Right.
So I think we need to see more proactivity from the side of Sentinels. But it just might be too late, Doug. We're too deep in the half. I mean, this is a 3-8, almost a 9-3. Does NRG give them this round to dodge the 9-3 curse?
Round before the switch.
That's the question, because at this point, I think that's all that's stopping them to take this map away.
17-5 for Ethan. I mean, the timeline tells the whole story. Sentinels have struggled to find success.
Yeah.
And now Demon One has an op in his hand.
2 ops, actually. Get an op up for Marv, and this is what happens when you win so many rounds in a row, like you were talking about.
Yeah, there's luxury in this.
Drop yourself a rifle, showing up on both extremities.
Can't use that.
Try to peek ahead into this.
I mean, and just having op presence on attack makes you just play so differently as the defenders. You're scared to jiggle, you're scared to hold certain lines.
And that's tough, especially when you were just calling for perhaps a little bit more proactivity
Yeah.
from the defensive side.
It causes massive hesitation. Oh, great
He's
molly, though.
so dead.
That is the proactivity we needed, though, and I'm glad it was off utility, making sure we don't get picked by the op.
That's one down.
And that was crazy that Saucy just went for the 1v1 with an Odin against an op.
Because the op. He's picked it up, and he falls. Meeting the same fate.
I guess the counter to the op is the Odin.
Seems to be the case.
It's a big kill, though.
Yeah, but a 4v2? Maybe.
Defense is spread out, though, 2 and 2. If they actually group up here, it will be an even fight on either side.
30 seconds left.
Looking to see if he can find any info with the knife. No one playing backside.
Yeah, Ethan's doing all this on purpose. Drawing attention, trying to allow Marv to find an opening. That jiggle, I don't think it was seen.
Start to see some of the spam come through. 10 seconds left on the round. Zelsis with 3 and Sentinels get to 4.
Yeah. And NRG, yeah, I think they gave it to him. I would say they gave him the round. Yeah, they wanted to dodge the 9-3 curse.
We'll take a look at it again. I think, jokes aside, I think when you think about how well matched up these two teams are, one round really can make all the difference.
It can.
That's not an insignificant round.
Most definitely. And it was all based off of what I was talking about, like trying to re-aggro in mid, and they actually caught a timing to punish.
Earlier, we spoke with Victor about the legacy of NRG's core, the original NA super team. Take a listen.
I think for our core, or our old core, myself, Austin, or Crashies, Marv, then Jet, I think we're kind of used to that perception of us. People have been calling us the best team in North America since like Optic and like late 2021 when we were still known as NV. So I think we're just used to it. And for the other two, Ethan and Demon One, I think they're also used to it. They've been like considered the best team in NA for a little, or EG was considered the best team in NA for like most of last year or most of last season, and they won champs. So I'm sure they're used to it. So as a team, I don't think it bothers us. If anything, it just feels good that people like are slightly scared of us. If anything.
Sentinels might be up a map, but they find themselves down on a set. And I think it's really interesting to hear Vic talk about the core of NRG and how, yeah, I think there is an element of respect that's shown to this squad. And
I mean, you see it in the game.
Good reason, yeah.
Yeah. Sentinels trying to play proper, you know, trying to play fundamentally sound, using utility. That couldn't be more true. Two Titans in the server. I mean, both these teams are so good.
yeah, they've matched up super well. I think this feels like, I mean, this has to be what, the biggest gap we've seen this series?
Yeah.
4 rounds?
Yeah, it is. I will say it is on NRG's map pick. And if you're picking Ascent as your map, you have to be so confident in your attack because you already know every single team is going to choose defense first.
Right.
It's the most defense-sided map in the game right now.
Right.
But to be that confident, like that's what makes a good Ascent team, is that when you do start on attack, you control the pace and you're able to condition certain things and run away with a lead like this on a map where 4 rounds is great. You get 8. Like, you're feeling great right now. And if you're Sen, on the flip side, you gotta win this pistol. Everyone towards B here.
And quiet.
Yeah. And that was the cue.
Expecting the knife, dodging the
Interesting.
knife. Crashy still has his dart.
The thing is they haven't shown anything towards the A side of the map.
Oh, it tagged him. They're gonna push him. Second dashing forward, the paranoid trying to hit stairs. Second's there, drops Crashies. A window open, and Sentinels barge through.
That was a sick knife.
I mean, he never was able to get the dart off.
Here.
That trip,
Spike
so
planted.
impossible.
He still has cam up to watch the
Cleared out by
main walk in.
Oh, the flash was perfect. They've dealt with main. But the bigger issue lies on the site, lies before him. Yeah, Demon One's pushing forward. He's managed to slip the net.
Oh my gosh!
He does it again.
Just when we thought that Sen was gonna take this pistol round and have a chance. NRG just sucking the life out of them.
Again.
Demon One getting way too much real estate there on that catwalk area. Too much value there. It hit the flick on the guy back sight. Are you kidding?
The snowball continues, and you mentioned just how important it was to win this pistol. Take a look at that again. A clean one tap.
That's a feels bad, man.
Yeah, you can see it on their faces, man.
They know they had that one. That was such a crucial round
I'll keep them quiet.
to get any type of momentum.
Now, barring some sort of thrifty, we're likely looking at a 10-4 scenario.
Oh, those shocks.
They don't feel good.
Only hit one though. But Zels is sitting at 4 HP. They do not like what they're seeing, but I like this from Sen. They're thinking of the comeback. They're thinking of the long con, trying to farm up this KO ult already. Not investing. They want a full buy.
I mean, this would be a ridiculous comeback.
Yeah.
Down 5 rounds on the attack side.
Yeah, it'd be crazy.
There.
But as you and I have talked about, I mean, you just take it a round at a time.
Yeah, exactly. And when you're losing like this, like any round matters.
Yep.
I've said this before, but every round that you can get truly does matter going into the next map.
I think you can even see the objective, the way that Sentinels want to play this attack half. Zelsis is so close to getting his ult online already. He just got one step closer, now 2 hits away, upgrading a weapon.
Ew, Doug.
I mean, there's still a lot to be done here.
Yeah.
Cage triggered. 30 seconds left.
But honestly, I think playing in the long term, the closer Zelsis can get to getting his ult online, the better. I think that's key here. He falls. John QT, 2 HP left.
He has bomb.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Ethan with 3 on the round, make that 4.
Oh, he has ult.
Zekin, the last one standing.
10 seconds left.
And he will get cleared. NRG gets to 10. And now the game begins. And potentially the final round of the map.
I mean, decent damage done, but Ethan gets KO off of that.
23-7.
This guy had 9 kills in the last map. So really taking it personal.
A night and day
Spike
difference.
down mid.
Caution.
Not allowing what happened in the last map to happen again.
Enemy
Maybe
remaining.
what was going through his head was, oh, if I would have been there, we could have won that last map. Maybe this could have been a 2-0.
Must-win round for Sentinels.
Demon One with the Guardian. Ethan investing as he should. He's been popping off all game. Uh-oh.
They know. How do they know? He still gets the kill.
Wow.
That was such a cool idea, smoking off Vic so the dart doesn't tag him.
Nah.
But they still had an idea. Saucy took a lot of damage there in that opening scuffle.
Marv, first contact here.
He's really far up.
Did he see him?
No. But he falls anyway.
That's a gun diff.
That's now 3 HP. 3 members left for NRG as Ethan continues to farm, continues to frag, and continues to frustrate the opposition.
Got him.
He almost hit that second shot.
Yeah.
Ethan and Crashy's left alone. He's gonna find a time and gets another.
Spike down.
Fortunately, disaster averted as Zelsis cleans him up. But now Crashy's is left alone. He's got
Planted.
full util. He's got plenty of health. But what he didn't have was a shot against Sens there. So the must-win round for Sentinels comes through. One round at a time.
And something I'm noticing right now out of Sentinels, specifically Zekin, is hesitation on his initial peaks. He even in mid jiggled Victor there in the bottom mid before he swung out. And then you saw him actually get punished in A main, jiggling Heaven against Demon 1. So maybe doubting himself a little bit right now. And that's not what you need. That's not what you want. He needs to be confident for his team to make this comeback. And maybe that round win could be the confidence that he needs to get some of these initial duels. Demon 1 has had a Guardian like the last, like, what, 4 rounds? 3 rounds?
You look at the money that they have. There's a real good chance he carries an op into the next.
I mean, I don't know what happened on the A side of the map, but
Well, there was a little confidence.
all the picks going their way.
Yeah. I mean, both threats in this round. The two Guardians sit harmlessly on the ground.
That's the confidence I was talking about.
Yep.
Zekin needs to tap into that. Don't doubt yourself. But I understand, maybe you thought there was an op online. I get it. You know, there's a lot of things that go on in the mind of a player.
You see the protocols there for Sentinels as they were taking the side. Ultimately, there's no one there, but the idea was evident. The drone swings out. Tens is ready with the paranoia if there is contact, and then they can flood, but he's able to keep it and carry it into the attempted retake, if there is one.
Yeah.
You see for NRG, they don't have much.
And they want Saucy to get closer to his ult here. So even if he goes down, it's okay. Their economy is fine. They'll be all right. You gotta go round by round anyway.
It's just such a long runway. You really can't think too far forward.
They do want to get that Sovalt online for next round, though. So maybe you'll see a B main default out of Sen or an A main default. Try to get the orb on to Saucy. Try to explode on a site with that ult. They want to string some rounds together. They want to snowball. And that's that. Initial contact. Ooh.
Nicely done.
Nice readjustment there from Zekin.
And so they get to 4. 10-6, still in favor of NRG. Ult online for Ethan. And I don't expect anything fast here. But there is an op online.
He is passive offing this beeline again. Seems like that's the name of the game for Chet here against the Sen squad, playing these passive off angles. Now he's going to get re-aggressive now in the mid-round. So really playing for that second layer.
And they're doing such a good job of trying to set him up. You saw Vic to contact. There's a turret there. And then he can swing.
Is Zekin ready for this? Oh, he's dialed in.
He looks ready.
Just one
That's a
jiggle could be the
footstep.
difference here.
He's got to know. He spotted a hand. Demon 1 shoots just a little early. Yeah, he's stuck. This is very reminiscent to what we saw previously. Second gets him.
Wow.
Not able to dash away. Not able to find solace. Oh! Ethan filth again. A 4v4 though, as the brakes are thrown on the round. Expecting aggression.
Oh, and it lands!
Ethan's done.
That opens up the sight, Doug.
Vic is trying to hold from spawn though.
Oh no.
And now he's smoked off.
Crashies might go huge here.
If he gets it. What?
Did he just one-tap him through the smoke?
Yes! And now Crashies find success too. They're gonna snatch this thing back.
Oh no!
Contends do it again.
Planted. My ultimate is ready.
Desperate need to pull out a miracle here. Vic is weak. The first one falls, the second doesn't. An attempt was made. Crashies just hit 5 HP. But NRG get another round.
I would love to see that back from Victor's POV. I need to see how he killed Zekin there, because that was crazy. We heard one bullet.
I think that was all that was fired.
I mean, Sentinel set this round up so good. They had it. Oh, one step off of one footstep.
Yeah.
Enemy remaining.
Unreal.
Oh no.
And now a timeout called from Sentinels. Still down a fair amount. Still a long road to recovery.
I just can't believe Ethan's sitting on 26 kills, and I mean, he could go for 30 right now. No one else is even close in the server.
He really could.
Like legit, no one's even close. Just great play right now from NRG. Sentinels losing a lot of these micro fights. But like, I mean, what can you do when you're just getting spammed through a smoke like that, you know?
That's tough to say, but Kaplan seems to have a lot that he wants to share with his team right now. Very animated, trying to will things back.
Yeah, maybe trying to make the SEN boys maybe just calm down a little bit, understand all the steps they have to take. Don't skip a step, you know?
The little
like,
things, yeah.
Like that even just that little footstep that Zakin made her break the round, right? So trying to make everybody hone right in. And now you're seeing John struggle right now, who normally plays Killjoy on this map, and he's looked pretty good on it, you know? I just feel like not really getting anything going here with the Cypher.
Zakin will have blades online. Demon 1 with the op.
Get out of my way!
And guess who's waiting on the other side? It's the duelist. Zakin with blades. Smoked off for now, but he's gonna cross.
Everything's showing towards A right now. A main control. Bottom mid smoke comes out with a mid dart.
The drone B main also clearing out.
And the knife to
Yeah.
get even more solidified info. If I'm Sen right now, I need to show something B or just go for a B hit. Because there's too many people here on the A rotate. Everything they've shown so far in this round has led to A.
And that's why they're stacked up here. You're absolutely right.
Look at all the pings on the map.
Here.
Yeah, the hit's gonna come through, but we've seen Marv here before, Doug.
Second dashing forward. Blade still in play. Oh, he's flashed, tries to land the shot anyway. He's gone hunting, not able to connect on the right click. Marv falls though. Zakin with the Guardian now, able to upgrade a little bit. And he's trying to land the shots onto the op, and he does. Crashies and Vic left alone.
Player standing.
It's all on to Victor now. It was decisive in the face of the rotations,
30
in the
seconds
face of
left.
the fact that NRG had a heavy presence here. They find success, they find space. And once again, the thoughts and the possibilities of a comeback are flirted with.
Yeah. Not making it easy for NRG.
And I've got to stress again, yes, it's a round, it's an important one, but there's still so much that has to go their way, especially on the attack side of SEN.
Yeah. And Victor's getting close to this KJ ult as well.
Should be able to keep the op into the next.
Crowd's going crazy right now.
No, there's just one guy, I think.
Yeah. He is the crowd. Like that wide swing from John on Cat.
Yeah. So it looks like Vic will carry the op into the next. Sentinels will get to 7. And the money's not great for NRG.
They did save the op though. I wonder now if we're gonna see Demon 1 buy a Guardian, because he does have funds. He should have the funds to be able to do a light buy. So maybe you have Demon 1 with the Guardian and somebody else on the opposite side with an op.
Marved or somebody,
Yeah.
Could be the case.
Historically, it's been Marv.
And that might be part of the conversation right now as NRG calls the timeout.
Yeah, what can we do right now to get a cheese round win, you know, or cheese first blood to try to have a chance in winning this round with a bad economy?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even realize Demon 1 has knives, so maybe a couple more guns than just that. But nah, I think it's just going to be knives and the op. And I think you're going to see maybe Victor playing a retake A setup here, playing off of his util in heaven to delay. If he gets a kill on the actual sight hit, he can have that KJ ult to retake. And perhaps on the other side of the map, an aggressive play in B main, maybe a flash dart with jet knives dashing in, maybe tiles, something like that.
Yeah, causing some problems, wreaking some havoc.
Trying to funnel Sentinels into that A site. But we'll see after this timeout. That is a preset play that a lot of teams like to do. And look, I think they're already gearing up for that. I think I was right on the money.
I think you may have been right.
I mean, it's what I would call if I had jet knives. I'm gonna keep it real.
4 rounds separating these two.
What's interesting here, though, is that KO isn't mid to do this flash tiles.
Yeah.
But Sen is already read into this as well. Now.
It seems like a different flash, and they have a paranoia potentially to crunch B.
Yeah, no one there though. Very wise from
Yeah.
Sen, but this is all on Vic right now.
That's a deep
Will
smoke.
he get the entry?
There's the paranoia. They're taking all that space B. The question is, will Sentinels take A while they can? He's got the op in hand. Not gonna find a timing window, you're right.
Oh wait, this would be huge.
He's reaggressing. Oh, he lands the shots on Asasi.
He needs to live. Now it's winnable, Doug.
Demon 1, Blades online.
And look at Crash, he's in spawn again.
He's so far back.
I think he's gonna ult the back.
I think so too.
The only gap.
There it is. Tapping onto Zelsis. Oh, just narrowly missing. And ult repositions, but 3 players are detained. Demon 1 pushing forward, looking to find another, and he does. That's the 3rd. John Cleute left alone. And once again, the seeds of a comeback fall upon a barren soil. Just when it seems like they have something that they could hang on to, something they could use to push back.
My camera is destroyed.
NRG pull out a miracle.
And like, Sentinels was
seconds
even
left.
ready for that. They had all the info. You had John set up outside of B with the cam so he could see it, but it's just such a strong setup when you're running into the op. And props to Victor for actually going for that peak.
And hitting the shot.
Yeah,
Too.
It made the round so winnable. He knew what the win con was and he acted upon it. Nice thrifty.
He got his one and he got out.
All those Jet reps from last year, playing the Jet on Breeze. You see it coming to fruition now, opping on Killjoy. It's so funny how things work.
And honestly, not just him, you know, we talk about him getting value with the op and whatnot, but his lockdown secured the round.
Yeah.
It closes things out. There's that early aggression. You see the dart into tiles, the flash up to try to challenge. Still guns on the side of Sentinels. There's still a chance here. There's still hope. So you see Sentinels poking and prodding, trying to find a fight. Demon 1's on the other side. He gets the best of Zek and Butt. Can Sentinels punch back? They're gonna get the sight. Zelsis has ult.
Does he invest the ult here? I mean, I kind of almost want him to keep it for any hopes of a comeback, but you got to do what you got to do to win the round.
Yeah.
Dart flash, not in sync.
Just a little behind.
That's something a little bit uncharacteristic from what we've seen out of Sen. Normally they synchronize those together to make sure they get a scan.
Well, I don't think they're keen on this, man.
I think NRG's just going for exits.
Yeah, I think so.
Just trying to get damage, get more ult orbs up. That's a big kill.
That's a huge kill. He's got plenty of money.
And they don't opt to grab it, the op. And that was a fast round from Sen. Kind of sending Zekken up mid and Cat to just be a lone warrior while the rest of the players hit B. Just a distraction.
Oh, and also putting the game in your duelist hands. Go get a pick, go find a kill.
Yeah.
And so again, Sentinels continue to push the possibility of a comeback. And my concern though is, I mean, there's really no room for mistake anymore. It's got to be perfect from here on out.
You have to find the right reads. You have to get the max value out of this KO ult.
And this is where I think John really will come into his own.
I like
the calling
this.
has to be perfect.
I like this. Smoke bottom mid, knife A main. All signs leading towards A again. Last time they did stuff like this, they actually committed. But Ethan looks like he's ahead of this.
The drone tagged 1.
Now they're contacting him with the KO ult.
They've got to go fast here. KJ's on the other side, so they're still going to be able to pop these mollies. Holy smokes.
Hit.
They wait out the mollies. They take the space. Where's the challenge? Where's the reaggress?
Oh my gosh.
They try to hold back side on their own. Crash, she's falling.
Oh my gosh.
Or at least staying alive for now. A flash in his face. He tries to turn it. Zelsis sucker punches him. Demon 1 and Ethan left alone, but they've gotten it down to 2. Spike's still not planted. Can they find the
Spike
space?
planted.
Time now becomes a factor.
Tag them up.
Just barely.
Cover going out.
The 2 implants, the 2 new additions to this squad. with an opportunity to take us to split. Oh, that dagger. If they can drop Tens and Zelsis right now. Ethan creeping forward. The first one falls. Zelsis having to clutch, and he cannot. Split on the cards as we're going the distance.
And what was a blunder from Second? Quick switching his gun before he peeked. Maybe a misclick or something.
Potentially, yeah.
He had a 3v2 done. Maybe the pressure getting into the heads of Sentinels in the moment. A lot of micro mistakes were made.
But again, honestly, man, given the stakes, given what's up for grabs, for things to settle on split, I wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah, NRG historically pretty good at split, and Sentinels this year has been absolutely dominant on the map. We have Andy Miller saying one more.